Hello guys, Tips here and welcome to another video. So this weekend we have a banner, a triple banner of 2x by 15x. It's Trusk, Versi, and Salazar. I will be making a video of each one, breaking him down and just uh, telling you guys whether you should sum for him or not and uh, where each of these heroes can be used. Let's start with the least interesting of them. Trusk, the monster. The counterback, damage reduction, damage escalating, these are all lies. He does not deal damage. Yes, he does damage reduction. He does not counter attack. Shit, bro. He's very, very, very bad. Uh, this is probably true for all damage dealers who scale off of defense in the game. The formula of damage in the game just does not work for defense because you need to have very, very high defense and so that for attack you need 15,000, 16,000 for attack to work and have substantial damage. But for defense, you cannot go that high with defense. It's just how the pieces work and how the scaling in this game work. It just, you can't. Especially with such low attack like this, it's 399. If any hero, damage dealing hero, has 399 hundred attack, he will be called trash. So you can think of it as he has 3900 attack instead of defense. So you just call him a trash damage dealer. That's what he is. Okay? Let's just continue with his kit real quick. He's just very, very unenthusiastic. Each basic attack launched has 15% chance triggering a roll, dealing 140% damage through enemies. It doesn't matter the AoE, he's not gonna deal AoE whatsoever because his kit's already built around a single target like this, 100% to one enemy. Okay? His ult, he grants defense increase up to three for up to three allies adjacent. 20% is decent, and he deals also a 140% AoE attack up to five enemies in range. If directly hit by enemies, the hero will trigger counter attack dealing 300% damage. So it reads well, but it just forget about all of these. The only and important part is that he increases his damage during his ult, which is increases his attack. But 20% defense increase is useless. Like if you think about damage dealers, they increase their attack by 40%, by 50%. But 20% is just very, very useless. Okay, his passive is when the ultimate is triggered, the hero pulls on block target in adjacent tiles towards him. Defense increased by 10% and block increased by 1 until the ultimate ends. Additionally, ranged enemies will prioritize targeting this. So it's like a taunt that he targets the enemies towards him, but this is also pretty much useless because it's not gonna be used in any. This is supposed to work in Geared 1, but I assure you, nobody in the entire game is using it for Geared 1 because this is just bullshit. The only thing is that's useful here is that it increases block by 3. That should be the only interesting part. He can reach up to 5 block during his ult. That's the only interesting part. For this, each ultimate cast increases defense by 10% permanently, stacking up to 2 times, can go up to 4 stacks, so it's a 40%. This is actually very decent. So this is probably why you can max him to get the benefits of these. But to be honest, who's gonna max him with the rarity of skill crystals just for the increased block? So this just comes to my mind as he can be used in the Immortal Codex, the Hellfire Emperor, where he increases his block by 2 here, so by 1, and another 1, so that's additional to his 3 blocks, so that's 5. And if you add a Bastion ring, that's 6. So he can definitely reach up to 6 blocks during his ultimate. but he's not that tanky to be even used in the Hellfire Emperor. He will die if he blocks that much with tanking that much damage. He will definitely die because he's just not that tanky. His kit is built around not being that tanky. So he's just failing to deliver what is promised from his kit and what reads out decent, but he just fails to deliver when put under the actual test. So he's probably his main use is actually the faction trials because he's probably the only tank in the Esotericist besides Cyrus. So his main use is that he can help you clear faction trials at the bottom row. He can tank this out. Other than that, he's pretty much useless in all of these. No one is using him for Tide. In Mortal Codex, I told you he's just not tanky enough to be used. Guild Wars, zero chance to be used in Guild Wars. Get to any tank in the entire game can be used. AMR, I actually did a test for him in AMR and he just failed miserably. He did not even manage to clear AMR as a damage dealing tank. So, yeah, all in all, he's just very useless. There is not a single content in the game where you can actually use him. So, very, very disappointing hero, and you should be absolutely devastated to pull him. I actually pulled two of him, and I'm just super devastated. Like, yeah, look at these two shining copy of Trusks here. I absolutely regret. I wanted an A1 Salazar or a Percy, but yeah, things don't go your way most of the time. So yeah, that was a really, really quick showcase of him. And disappointment is the title of this video. Disappointment. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.